comes from a harmonization, I don't love it, but I don't curse it at all. What I think at first is that it's easy to have harmonization when you have similar situations, when you have countries in similar situations and you have they have similar levels of industrialization, of commerce, of geographical, something like that. I think that it's easy to have harmonization in this situation. But when we think about harmonization globally, I think it's difficult, something difficult to have or to achieve. Uh, I agree with, I think Louis said that it's a good thing for credibility, né? And I think Manohar talked about consistency and predictability. I think in that sense, harmonization is something good. But we have now the experience, we have what we have now in the world. We have treaties that are already here for centuries. We have Paris Convention with uh, basic principles that are, we all use it. We all our countries. I think we are all convenient to Paris Convention. And last century we had TRIPS, and all the world is in TRIPS also. And when we had TRIPS, we had not only principles, but we had kind of a harmonization, but we have levels, different levels of IP that for small countries or for countries that were not so developed, it was not a simple thing to internalize TRIPS provisions. So in this sense, I don't think that we need now more harmonization, more treaties, or more things like that. I think that what we have today is good. Some countries are dealing okay with this level of harmonization, and some countries, smaller countries or less developed countries, have to struggle with that, have to develop in order to participate in trade with the rest of the world. And so I think that we don't need more treaties now. And the way of legislation, as someone also said, it's very difficult. I think that's Menno has said that it's very difficult for us to have. I think that for smaller countries is difficult, or maybe not so difficult as for countries like Brazil and India, which are very large countries. We have enormous population, but we also have, we don't have good levels of industrialization. Now we have many poor people. We don't have good IGP levels. So I think we have to discuss it more. I don't think we can only think and harmonization as a good thing for everyone. I think that one thing about the importance of the courts in harmonization, I think that's crucial, but to think about the results, and we have to train judges. We have to create awareness in our judges to know about IP, to know about the relevance of IP, about the impacts in trade, and how we can address these situations to have a balanced system in the world. I think we have to empower IP judges to deal with these questions. But I don't think that in this moment we need more regulations or more laws.
Just because from my point of view, I'm taking the side of the trademark holder, the rights holder, and the need for the trademark holder to have harmonization, to know where the rights can be enforced and not, and have a uniform approach to how to enforce their rights. And especially like in the European Union, where we talk about the free flow of goods and services, it's especially important. It's especially important to have a uniform approach to this, to know what rights you can enforce and which you cannot. So if you have a trademark registration, as I said, that is an EU TM, but for example, Spain and Germany have refused national registrations for the same trademark. That's going to be a problem because you don't really know your position when it comes to enforcing your rights. So my approach is not the need for the courts or the judges to have harmonization as such, but the trademark holders need to know what rights they actually have and can be enforced.
Good.
What I'm saying is that we already have harmonization. We already have treaties. We don't need more treaties to have that. It's my opinion. I don't think we need more treaties in this moment, because we already have some treaties that, in my opinion, they are sufficient to protect trademark owners. We have lots of cases in Brazil. One of the most famous one was the case of Apple company with the iPhone. Now, iPhone, when it came to Brazil, we already had a trademark registered in Brazil with the trademark with the brand iPhone. And iPhone was able to register its mark here, and it was not they are having a big dispute in our judiciary, but I think I don't have any doubt that the Apple company will win and will protect its brand here. I think that credibility is an important thing to consider. I think that the investors and the trademark owners have to have credibility in the system, and they have to have the good rules and rules in the table. The rules have to be in the table, but I think that they already are in the table. And I don't think that we need more treaties in this moment, but I can be convinced.
Therein lies the difficulty, because even the judges cannot agree whether there ought to be more harmonization.